For nearly 6 centuries, the Second Temple stood as the beating spiritual heart of Judaism, an architectural marvel, a center of worship, and a monument that witnessed empires rise and fall. Built after the Jewish return from Babylonian exile and later expanded dramatically by King Herod the Great, the Second Temple remains one of history's most iconic and studied structures. Yet many people today have never seen it described in all its vivid detail. This is the Second Temple, layer by layer, stone by stone, like you've never seen it before. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. The story begins around 516 BC, when Jewish exiles returned to Jerusalem and rebuilt the temple that the Babylonians had destroyed in 586 BC. This early version, often called the Zerubbabel Temple, was modest and simple compared to what would come later. In 20 BC, Herod the Great undertook a massive renovation and expansion project, transforming the Temple Mount into one of the ancient world's largest religious platforms. This Herodian reconstruction is what most people refer to when they speak of the Second Temple. The temple complex was enormous, covering roughly 36 acres, supported by gigantic retaining walls made of massive limestone blocks. Some stones weigh over 500 tons and remain visible today in the Western Wall tunnels. Above this platform rose the temple courtyards, gateways, colonnades, and the central sanctuary itself. Visitors approaching the temple first saw the royal stoa, a long colonnaded hall on the southern side used for teaching, gatherings, and legal matters. Moving inward, they entered the court of the Gentiles, open to everyone, including non-Jews. This large, bustling area was where merchants sold sacrificial animals and money changers operated, an environment Jesus famously confronted during his ministry. Beyond this point, access became increasingly restricted. The Court of Women, accessible to all Jewish men and women, featured the treasury boxes where offerings were given. Beyond its inner gates lay the Court of Israel and Court of the Priests, where only Jewish men and then only priests could enter. These sacred zones surrounded the magnificent altar where daily sacrifices were made. At the very heart stood the sanctuary, consisting of the holy place and the Holy of Holies. The holy place contained the golden lampstand, menorah, the table of showbread, and the altar of incense. The Holy of Holies, entered only once a year by the high priest on Yom Kippur, no longer held the Ark of the Covenant, lost centuries earlier, but remained the most sacred space in Judaism. Herod's temple dazzled visitors with white marble, gold-plated details, and towering facade. Ancient writers said the temple shone so brightly in the sunlight that people could scarcely look at it. But its glory came to a tragic end in 70 AD, when Roman legions under Titus destroyed it during the siege of Jerusalem. Only parts of the retaining walls survived, including the Western Wall, still revered today. Though gone for nearly 2,000 years, the Second Temple continues to inspire awe, a reminder of faith, history, and a sacred past whose influence endures. Thank you. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more end-time revelations, because the time is short.